I'm not playing. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Talk to Rose, episode 116. On this show, we talk about everything going on in the world, good, bad, raggedy, and wonderful. So we're just going to get this show going. I want to say thank you for my guests that tune in every week. I'm trying to... Okay, Amir, why do you do this as soon as you've been quiet the whole time? Close your room door. Like, he's been quiet until I got on here. I'm serious. Sure. I'm going to get this show going. Thank you guys for tuning in every week. I'm going to try to start doing better so I can grow my little podcast viewership. Like, share, and subscribe if you have not done already. Make sure you press the like button. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna get the show started. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. He's in the room now, you guys, so you can't say hi to him. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month, everybody. We still have a week or so to go, and I'll get into that later. Well, I'll just tell you right now, they have programs for little kids now. And because, as you know, these kids have more mental health issues than we had just because of the way society is now. So they have it harder than we did when we were growing up. And they have a little program for girls where they have them come in to where they could talk to counselors, have them journal and everything, just so they could put their feelings down. And they, one of the little girls was saying, well, now that I know that there's somebody to help me, I could tell my friends. They may not understand what mental health is because we're only in the second grade, but I can explain it to them now. And I thought that was so sweet. So they do have programs out there for little kids now. So just look into it at the local schools and anything. Or maybe you're a parent that might want to start that up to help with little kids, because they do go through a lot. They said if you see a shift in their a shift in their attitude and ways, that could be something. Oh my gosh, hold on, because this might be my mom's thing. No, they just have to call me back. A shift in their attitude and ways that they do things. You can ask them what is going on, but if they don't tell you, you should know as a parent everything that's going on with them. So those are some signs that some things may be going on. Are this person serious? I don't know what to say, because that's crazy that phone kept ringing that much. I'm telling you guys, it was so quiet in here until I got on. I don't understand. So those are some of the things that you could do to help your children that are underage, like 12 and under, to help with their mental health. Oh my gosh, mental health awareness, you guys. I'm so sorry, I'm tongue tied or something. I don't know what's going on. So we're just gonna get right on into the show. Let's chat. Chit, chat, and chill. Chit, chat, and chill. I have a lot to talk about. So this is basically all hot topics because it's just so much going on in the world today. And I was talking to my sister today, and I was like, I swear to God, a lot of times I'll be wanting to take a break from social media because it's a lot right now for you to deal with when you see these things over and over and all this racism and everything that's going on. Like, you really do hate seeing all that. So, but I'm like, I don't know how I will be able to do it and do my podcast. Like, how would I be able to do it? I don't know. So I have to figure out a way for me to be able to take a break from social media, but still be able to do my podcast. Because I'm like, it's so much going on. It just brings your spirits down. So let's just get into our first topic. And my sister actually told me to watch this documentary. It was the Hulk Hogan, how do you say his name? Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Damn. Please, y'all. I don't know what's going on with I can't talk. Hulk Hogan. I watched that documentary. My sister told me to watch it because it was good. And at first I wasn't going to watch it because I was like, I don't like that man. And then I was like, let me go ahead and watch it. And when I watched that documentary, it brought back so many memories from when I was a child. Like, it made me smile because I'm seeing all the people that we grew up with. Him, Randy Savage, that big man. I can't even think of his name. That real big man, Andre the Giant. Like, all those people, it made me smile because I was like, dang, we used to really wake up and watch this. And really, first of all, we thought it was real. I don't think I didn't know that wrestling wasn't real until I was an adult. I know we thought that was real. What age did y'all know that wrestling was fake? Let me know in the comments. When did y'all know wrestling was fake? Because I did not know it until we was adults. I thought all that stuff was real. But watching that documentary, it made me think. And I was like, I wish people that were role models, if you're a role model, you have to leave out your political views and your religion. I just think you should have to leave that stuff out because Hulk Hogan, that was a character that he was playing. That wasn't really him. Terry, his name, his real name. That wasn't really Terry. And so I think he tarnished everything that he had built up all these years by being a racist person at the end of the day. Like, when he passed away last year, I really didn't even feel no ways tired for him. Because I was like, he's a racist MFer. Like, he's racist. He was stood with Trump and everything. Like, that tarnished everything that he had built to me. How do y'all feel about it? Do y'all think that it tarnished the way you felt about him, or y'all still loved him? It made me feel all the way different. But after I watched that documentary, it made me feel like, dang, I wish he would have never said nothing, because it reminded me of how much we loved that man. Like, we loved him. They were showing when him and Mr. T was together. Like, that was our prime. We loved wrestling, and we were some girls. So all of us with men in the house loved wrestling, and our parents would let us watch that. So that's one thing I can say. I wish as you become a role model, you have to leave certain things out of your life that is close to the public. No matter how you feel, it should be close to the public. Which, when he started doing that stuff with Trump, he wasn't really doing anything anymore, but it still tarnished everything to me. That's what I'm saying. What do y'all think? Do you guys think that you should have to leave everything out when you become a public role model? So if you guys want to watch that, it is on Netflix. It's a good documentary. It probably is like 5 or 6 episodes, but it talks about his whole life from when he started all the way up until he passed away. Another thing I didn't know, he was only 71. I really thought he was like in his 80s. And then I'm like, dang, so if he was 71, all those other ones that passed away, Andre the Giant and all of them, they had to be like in their 50s or 40s. But I was looking at Andre the Giant, I was like, he was over 500 pounds. So I know they said, I think he had a heart attack or something. But just seeing that, I was like, he looked so old. It was saying how many surgeries he had to get because he had messed up his body doing all those body slams and landing on a tailbone and all that. And he needed knee replacements. He waited like 10, 20 years to get the first knee replacement. Like, his body was broken down. And he never did nothing, but I sure thought he was older than 71. So rest in peace to him. I changed how I felt about him after I watched the documentary. I was like, I guess I can like him again. Because it really did bring a smile on my face when I watched that documentary. I was like, oh, I really did love him. Juanita said late teens. Late teens. I'm telling you, I was an adult and I was floored. I'm like, this was fake. Oh, y'all bamboozled us. Okay, so this is another story that happened last week, and I'll let you guys see the video. It was a mother. She placed a camera in her 10-year-old nonverbal autistic child's dreadlocks. He had it in a ponytail, and she clipped in a camera in there to catch the teacher. So this is a trigger warning. It's a trigger warning because it made me tear up. Trigger warning for everybody. This is the video.
My son had a camera in his hair. And Mr. R is beating my baby, grabbing the baby, and beating my child for no reason.
Get off me now. Get off me now, boy. Get over. Get over. Get out of here.
He's choking my son and calling him the N-word as soon as Sarah walks out the classroom.
What?
He's choking him, and that's why I said cameras need to be in the class. Y'all let this happen to him. I begged y'all. He was pinching him and choking him, calling him a stupid. And y'all let this happen.
On a camera?
On a camera in his hair. Whoever it is, I don't know if it's you or Mr. R. Whoever was in that classroom, there's a man's voice. I see it. I think it's Mr. R. Was calling him and choking him.
I am sorry if that happened.
Y'all let this happen. I told y'all my son's a good boy. I had to put a camera on his hair just to see that my child's being abused in the classroom. Choked and being called. And he's nonverbal. This is my baby. My child. And he will get justice because y'all let this happen. Mr. R needs to get locked up now. It's on the camera. He's calling him and touching him. Your boy, sit down. And my baby didn't even move. Oh, it's on record. Everybody share this because my nonverbal child has been abused and these people been letting it happen. Something told me put a camera. God told me. God told me. He's coming home with scratches on him, on his neck. Well, my sweet baby, you gotta go. This is somebody I'm trusting to take my son to the restroom every day. This is the worst, my little baby, my sweet baby. Oh, I'm just sick to my stomach. This is just the worst ever. I gotta tell his father this, and his father told me don't send him to the school. Somebody's doing something to our son. And I still sent him now. I just look like even worse. This is Field Elementary. My baby don't deserve this. I know he don't. It hurts my heart even more because my son can't say somebody's hurting me. I don't even want to watch the rest of the video. My son is non-verbal autistic.
If you know a child is being physically assaulted and you do nothing, you're an accomplice just as guilty as the assaulter. You assaulter assistant. Shame on you. Blood is on your hands, so you're guilty of sin. Smiling on the outside.
So, like I said before, that's what happened. They were calling home for the last month saying that the boy was having behavior problems and doing stuff to the other kids in the classroom. And the mom and dad was like, that is not the characteristics of our son. Like, he doesn't act like that at home. And the mom just was saying, I don't believe that my son is acting like that. So she put the camera in her son's hair. And the day she put that camera in her son's hair, that's the same day that happened. So just imagine you have a nonverbal child go to school every day and have to deal with someone doing that to them because they're nonverbal. And if you would have never put the video recorder in the child's hair, it would have just kept going on and they would have been calling saying that your child was doing something. And that man, they put him under investigation. He to this day, he still has not been fired or anything. Nothing. Not even suspended. So that just lets you know how things go. She has the recording and nothing happened. And the mom said that she called the police. Once she seen it on the recording, she called the police and then went up there. So nothing happened. So to me, I feel like there was no reason. At least you have a paper trail, but I would sue the school district. But I would have had somebody out there waiting for that teacher, because y'all not doing nothing about it. So he ain't just gonna get to go around his life thinking that he can do that to other kids. He'll have to have street justice done to him. It would have to be street justice. And I'm gonna keep up with that story to see what happened. But as of now, that man has not lost his job. He has not got suspended while they put him under investigation or nothing. That lets you know how much they care. So I would feel like the mom too. Like, y'all let that happen. That video was so they would have had to call the police on me because I would have lost it. I would have too. I probably could have called the police first because I'm like, you gonna come when you get up here. I guess I'm gonna be the one that's gonna go to jail. So I'm calling the police on myself. And for him to still be out of jail, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. If she didn't put the camera there, if she didn't put the camera there, it would have went on longer. It was just that they knew that their son was not like that. And I hate when they try to do that. So like I said, I'm going to keep y'all up to date on that one. This is another story. Tell me what y'all would do. When I read it, I was just like, wow. So a widow finds out that the whole 25 years that they were married, her and her husband, that he was messing with his best friend, the person that was the best man in his wedding. Yeah, they were married for 25 years, and the whole 25 years, he was messing with his best friend. So the reason how she found out is after the funeral services, they go through their spouse's belongings, and she started finding Polaroid pictures, love letters, all kind of stuff, text messages through cell phones and everything that was tucked away. What would y'all do in that situation? Well, it really ain't nothing you can do. Shoot, the husband has already been passed away. But she said that she has been calling the best friend and he won't answer the phone. What would y'all do in that situation? Go. I don't even can't say what I would do because I really don't know. That's hard because he's gone now. But I think I probably would never trust a man again. If you did that the whole 25 years, she must have had a good life or something, because I was wondering, like, how do you not even have an idea? 25 years? And he kept it under the radar that good? The best friend all at y'all house and everything in your face. I would probably try to hurt the best friend. I ain't even gonna lie. But it's still, at the end of the day, your husband did it too. What would y'all do in that situation? It's just a lot. I mean, he already had the services, so you can't be like, oh, I'm just gonna cremate him and they ain't having no service. And the services already passed. A casket for two. Oh yeah, you can go right where your best friend is at, sir. Both of y'all could be there together. But I always say when married couples, that other person didn't make a vow to you. Your husband did. So ultimately, I feel like the husband is more at fault, but the best friend scandal is for being in the white face all the time. Like he just a best friend when he know that they secret lovers. So that would, I just wanted to see what y'all would say, because I'm like, oh, I'm torn in that one because the service is already passed. But I honestly think that she had to been living a good life or something. She had to been living a good life. Okay, so on to my next story. Now, this one is kind of a trigger warning too, because after I seen this story a few days ago, I logged off, because I'm telling you, everything on social media to me is just so draining. So when I seen what the orange man did, I was just disgusted. So I'll let you guys see. Sorry.
The Justice Department has this new fund that was announced today, $1.7 billion. Yeah. Why should taxpayers pay for the January?
Well, but this is reimbursing people that were horribly treated. It's anti-weaponization. They've been weaponized, and they worked on it. I know the Justice Department, it's really been working on it very hard. There's been numerous other occasions over the years where things like this have been done, but these were people that were weaponized and really treated brutally by a system that was so corrupt, with corrupt people running it, and they're getting reimbursed for their legal fees and the other things that they had to suffer.
Black Americans have never received federal reparations for slavery. Not for Jim Crow, not for stolen labor, not for redlining, not for Black Wall Street being burned to the ground. Nothing. But do you know who did get paid? Enslavers. Under the D.C. Compensated Emancipation Act, slave owners were paid up to $300 per enslaved person for the loss of their human property. The people who were enslaved got nothing. Then Black people built anyway. They built communities like Greenwood, Black Wall Street, and America let white mobs destroy it. Now fast forward. Trump's administration has created a nearly $1.776 billion fund that could allow Trump allies and January 6th insurrectionists to apply for payouts and apologies. So let me get this straight. Black people can survive centuries of government-backed oppression and be told reparations are unrealistic. But insurrectionists may get taxpayer-funded compensation? Y'all really got us fucked up. America always finds money when it wants to. Just never for the people it actually owes.
So, how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about that? I'm telling you, when I seen that, at first I was thinking like maybe this is AI. Maybe this got to be AI because I know that this cannot be true. I just couldn't believe it. And I started thinking to myself like she said, they always find money when they want to find something. Let's go back to COVID. Y'all found money to give everybody in the United States $1,200. Everybody in the United States to get $1,200. But Black people still hadn't got reparations. But y'all had enough to give everybody in the United States $1,200. Make that make sense. And now y'all have money to give people that were rioters, broke into the Capitol, money for their pain and suffering. Like, and y'all playing in our face. Y'all keep playing in our face. And I feel like y'all don't have to give every single Black person reparations. At least give it to our grandmothers or people that's over 70 and 80. At least give it to them. You don't got to give it to us because we did not go through it. But y'all give money to everybody else but us. But y'all gonna give it to them when the president of the United States is the one who incited these things? This is why I said I need to take a break from social media, because stuff like this really pisses me off. It's like billions of dollars, billions. Oh, how do y'all feel about that? I'm telling you, that pissed me off. Yes, it is crazy, Shatia. Nothing surprises me with him anymore. It don't, but that one kind of did. I don't know why I feel like that one did, Juanita. Like nothing, you break the law and get bailed out crazy. Exactly. But I'm like, if them people really get that money, I ain't even gonna say what should happen. We gonna see y'all, but it's they really playing in our face, like really F us. We can't get reparations, but the people that stormed the Capitol can get paid for their pain and suffering. And they said 2 of the police officers that were guarding the Capitol that got injured, that they filed in the lawsuit. Like, how the hell is y'all paying them and y'all didn't even pay us? Crazy. It's just crazy to me. But let me get off of that because it really makes me mad. It makes me mad. But I'm going to see what happens with that. Okay, I have an update from last week. Now, last week I talked about the dude, Chit, the builder, that was antagonizing the man and then ended up banging the man in the stomach and then grazed himself also. Remember, he got arrested. The judge put his bail at $1.25 million because he was already out on a bond when he got arrested that second time. He had just got arrested earlier that week for the same thing. Antagonizing Black people. He was at a steakhouse. He ordered everything that came up to like almost $400 and said he wasn't going to pay. Then went outside and was calling people the N-words and monkeys and all stuff like that. So he was arrested just a couple of days before that happened. So he was already out on bond. So that's why the judge made his bond so high. So now he's still in jail. Keep in mind, his bond was 1.2 million. They put a give, go, whatever, the other GoFundMe, give, whatever it is. It ain't GoFundMe, it's the other one. In 24 hours, they have raised $185,000 for this man. $185,000 for this man. But he's still in jail because he's the beneficiary of it. So can't nobody else access his money at all. So he's calling another influencer, oh, I need you to help me get out of jail. I'll fight for free. I need somebody that got good money, lots of money that can just work with me and get me out of jail. And I'll do a fight for free for you and everything. And so, old boy said no, he ain't bailing him out. So I don't know what's going to happen, if what's going to happen, but it's like, I'm glad to know that he's still in jail because I honestly thought that he was going to be out of jail by now. I didn't even think he would be in jail this long. So the fact that he's still in jail is good. And he would actually have to come up with the money or find somebody that is going to get him out. But he needs to stay in there and keep that same energy that you got on the street. He like, I got to get out of here. No, dude, sit up in there. He's due to go to court at the end, I think next week. So I'll continue to let y'all know what's going on with him. But I'm glad that his ass is still in there. I'm glad. Another update. Now, this was a story I did a couple of weeks ago. Remember when I told you guys about that dad that essayed his daughter? She was 18 years old and she had just came to stay with her dad. He finally went to court. And he said he was guilty. Guess how much time he got, you guys? Tell me in the comments. I'm gonna give y'all like 10 seconds. How long did you think he got? This is the one he got his daughter drunk, essayed her. They took her to the hospital, found his DNA in her. He texted the mama, remember, and told the mama that he never got that drunk again. He ain't gonna drink no more because he blacked out. Remember, the girl unalived herself 6 months later after this happened, and they said that he might not get any time because she's not there to say if it was consensual or not. Okay, I'll let y'all, I'll tell you guys. Tia said 5. Juanita said 10. Y'all both wrong. He got 3 years. 3 years. And he will be registered as a sex offender for 20 years. But that man only got 3 years in prison. I don't know what kind of justice system this is. And whoever that judge is, I feel like that judge is a pedophile or somebody nasty too. Because how are you letting this go on? Why would you let this man only get 3 years and he did that to his daughter, and then to know that the daughter unalived herself because of this? 3 years. Let that sink in. 3 years. So hopefully jail gives him the street justice he deserves. Everything that he did to his daughter, I hope they do it to him in jail. And I hope that they don't let it last for a long time. He don't need to be taking up taxpayers' money. Get it over with as soon as he gets there. Because 3 years is if I was a mom, I would have fought against that. So that's the update. 3 years, you guys. Shaking my head, 3 years. There's folks incarcerated for, yes, and given more years. Yes. Yes. It's a slap in the face. It's a real slap in the face. Okay, now this is a story that's crazy. So this nurse was reinstated at her job after she was suspended for using a patient's wrong pronouns. That lady was suspended for using the patient's wrong pronouns. Now, a lot of people probably don't know, but in nursing now, how can I describe it? Okay, when I was at Kaiser, when we would look at their profile, it'd say pronouns at the top where their name was at. So it'd say like she, her, whatever, or if he, whatever the pronouns they want to use is right there. So you always have to look at that first. But you never know what that person was doing. That, you know, it's like, come on. Some people identify as trees in stupid mess, a bird. So I'm getting suspended because I messed up on the pronouns. Do you guys think that that was fair that this lady was suspended for that? So let me tell you the story. Okay, the nurse name was Jennifer Mills. She was a nurse in a hospital, and she was suspended for misgendering a transgender male patient. Patient X, who was brought from a men's prison under guard and in restraints for treatment of a urinary condition requiring a catheter. Hold on, you guys. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Sorry, y'all. It do not be this loud any other time. So he was brought into the hospital for a urinary condition requiring a catheter. Also, news has it that this man was a pedophile. He was later reinstated following public attention and claimed she treated him unfairly during the investigation. Although she's returning to work, she is pursuing legal action, as she should. So how do y'all feel about that? Do you feel that that lady should have got suspended for using the wrong pronouns on this transgender male? I don't think so, because I could see how you could really mess that up. I'm telling you guys, it's real easy for you to mess that up. Do you guys think that that was fair that that lady was suspended? And if I was her, I'm still gonna sue you, but I don't want to come back there, because if y'all suspend me for stupid stuff like that, who's to say what else y'all will suspend me for or fire me? Like, I don't feel like that lady should have been suspended for something stupid like that. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys feel. Okay, this happened today, you guys. Tia said no. This happened today. A Tennessee execution that was set for today was halted because the person that was to insert the IV could not find a vein. They could not find a vein. So he didn't get executed today, and it will be on hold for a year. Kim Kardashian been speaking up about this man and everything, talking about this case, and she was saying that he was in jail for the unalivement of a woman and her 2 kids back in 1994, but they only convicted him, gave him a guilty verdict going off of what people said they heard him say. They never did no DNA or anything that they were supposed to do. They was going off of hearsay. And Kim Kardashian was like, technology is too good. Y'all can reopen this case and do something different with it. And the governor, they was trying to get the execution not to happen, and the governor was saying no. They was going through with the execution. So just imagine you laying on that bed thinking that you about to be unalived, and they keep poking you, but they can't find a vein. I was like, if that, to me, I don't care. If that wasn't God right there, if that was not God, that ain't nobody but God. Because ain't no way. And they said they tried for an hour. And they couldn't get no veins. No, maybe training, but suspension, no. Juanita, yeah, right. That's true. Talking about a God moment. For real. Like, after this, sir, you need to be somebody's pastor or something. Because ain't no way. But I do feel like that was God. That was God right there. Like, no, y'all need to look over this case again. You done had your last meal and everything. So they got 1 year to work it out. So hopefully they do right by this man and retry him and use all the evidence that they really have, which they didn't have any, to convict this man. So man, I know he probably should have had a heart attack. Just waiting for that. Just to know that you were supposed to not be here in less than 30 minutes. And the person can't find the vein. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. Kim Kardashian was very happy about that. So at least she do try to use her good for something. She do try to use her good. Okay, they're saying that how many of y'all buy lunch every day? Let me know in the chat how many of y'all buy lunch every single day. Let me know. And then let me know how much you use every day to buy lunch. I won't say that I buy lunch every day, but I do buy a cappuccino every day, and it's $2.50. But I really don't buy lunch every day because where I work at, they don't have good food over there. So I don't. But let me know in the comments if you guys buy lunch every day, and if you do, how much do you spend, just say a week on lunch, because lunch is really gonna cost you between $10 and $15 a day. It ain't really nothing less than $10. So if you do, let me know. So they are saying packing a lunch could save you at least $3,000 a year. And some people might feel like that's not a lot, but if you add that money up, one time I made sure I took my lunch a whole week, and it really did save. Like, I didn't spend no money at all that week. Nothing at all. Everything I had to take from home. And I was like, dang, I really did this. Like, I didn't buy nothing. But they were saying over the time that could save you like over $3,000 a year just by taking your lunch. So that's something that you guys could look into. Start taking your lunch. Bringing your coffee. I don't know. Okay, this is funny to me because I was trying to get off of all the dark stuff. Hold on. Tia, raise your hand, laugh out loud. Tia, do you buy lunch every day? Since the economy is so bad, this man from Georgia has created answers to high-priced gas. This mess was funny to me.
From the Model T to the Tesla, the history of America is in what we drive. So what does this say about right now? It's a Barbie camper of sorts designed by the guy driving it there, 30-year-old Molly Hightower, a handyman not far from Atlanta. He says he started with a go-kart base and the engine from an old power washer, and what he got is maybe the ultimate answer to higher gas prices.
Gas is getting too high, so I gotta do what I can. I can't do the my regular cars. I got to do my little mini cars. So if I can get $1 on pump 6.
Yes, $1. That little mini car, as he calls it, cost all of $3 to fill up entirely, compared to about $60 for his real car, a minivan. And while he can't pick up the kids in the mini car, he did install a rack for groceries. And as long as he stays off the highway, he says the local cops have been understanding. Oh, and yes, he says this is for real.
Gas has always been an issue. It go up, it goes down, things like that. But this time is when I'm actually starting to feel it.
And there it is. Maybe not the Barbie Dreammobile, but at $3 a tank, pretty close to a dream.
That mess was so funny to me because I'm like, why did he pick that Barbie dream car out of all the cars to be riding around in? But I ain't mad at him. Like, I really am not mad at him because our gas prices have went up to fill up like an extra $20, $25. And that is a lot. It really is a lot. So I'm not mad at that man. If it was a way I could get around like that, I would. The little electric bike, something. Okay, so this is something that happened in New York. I think it was on Monday that this happened. So a 56-year-old woman was unalived after falling into an uncovered New York City manhole. So the lady got out of her car, and soon as she got out the car, she stepped and she fell into the manhole. So she fell 10 feet and was found unresponsive once the paramedics and everything and fire department got to her. People were trying to help her, but she was so far down. They tried to put like ladders and everything down there, but she was too far down. And another man was saying that she was yelling that she was leaving here. I guess the water down there was piping hot. So she was basically burnt alive. Once the paramedics and the fire department got there, they got her out. She was unresponsive. They got her to the hospital where she was pronounced unalive. So now the Co-Edison, they're saying because it was their manhole. It's for us, that would be Edison. So these are the same people. They said that they made a statement and reviewed the footage of the video, and they said that that this ain't on them. That the cover was dislodged by a multi-axle truck turning on the street when he drove over it. So they're blaming the truck, saying when the truck drove over it, that dislodged it. But it's still gonna be on y'all because y'all should find a way when those things are sealed. So if somebody drive over something, it's gonna open up and be 10 feet away. Like, come on now. So we'll see what happened with that. But the company is really trying to blame it on the truck that passed by, saying they dislodged it. But if something is able to go on across of it and dislodge it, y'all still at fault because it shouldn't be that easily done. They might as well give her family the keys to the city and a check for life. Yeah, this is too sad, a freak accident. That's why I was like, it's ooh. And everybody at first was saying, well, she probably was looking on her phone. I'm like, do people not listen anymore? It literally said that she got out of her car and just fell in. I don't know. Hi. I don't know. I'll keep y'all updated on that if I find anything. I'm pretty sure they'll settle with the family out of court because, I mean, what else are you going to do? So it is graduation season, everybody. It is graduation season. I wanted to end on a good note because there's so much BS going on in the world. So this is graduation season, and congratulations to all the graduates this year. Like, y'all did it. It's y'all year. So this is an Alabama State senior. She will graduate as valedictorian. She has a grade point average of 4.2, and she got not 1 million, but 2 million in scholarships this year. Just for this year, she got 2 million. I'm gonna play it for you guys. It's gonna make me start looking down before that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Let me play this video for you guys.
The school leaders also announced that she's the valedictorian this year. Now, Cousette leads the senior class for all Pickens County schools when it comes to scholarship money. Schools and other programs awarded Cousette more than $2,047,000 this year.
Honestly, I've been charting since my 8th grade year, well, actually since 7th grade, but my pathway started when I was in 1st grade because I never made a B. This year has been beyond stressful, but very, very beneficial. I felt extremely honored, like ecstatic. I really can't even explain it.
And she tells us that she wants to become an obstetrician, gynecologist, and this fall she'll be attending Howard University in Washington, D.C.
So congratulations to the parent of that young lady. Like, when I've been seeing stuff like that, it just really made me smile because that is just excellent. Black girl magic, black girl magic. And this is a young man from LA, the next one. He's a 17-year-old and he received 65 college acceptance letters. 65, you guys. Watch his.
Notre Dame, Dartmouth, and then Columbia.
At 17 years old, Lamont Newell smiles ear to ear, holding a few of the 65 college acceptance letters he's received so far.
I felt proud, you know. I never thought I would make it that far to be able to go into Ivy League, especially New York City.
Where he's holding them is also significant. He brought us to South Park in South LA. He learned to code here as a kid in summer camp, and now he plans to study industrial engineering at Columbia. The valedictorian with a 4.4 GPA earned a full ride.
One of my goals is actually to create an institution where I teach black kids how to work in STEM.
This is also where he and his family found refuge while experiencing homelessness.
There were times where we didn't have like a roof over our head, but we had a car. We didn't have a place to stay, so we would come and sleep in this parking lot.
Newell watched his mother go to college and persevere through many challenges.
It was a hard road. I was a single mom. I had Lamont at 21.
Equipping him for a prosperous future.
As a parent, it is your duty to find out what your kids are good at. And I knew my son academically was a high achiever from a very young age. I probably couldn't have done it myself, but it was my job to figure out who could help and where I can get those resources from.
He was also fueled to set an example for his younger brother.
I realized if I didn't try hard enough, who would for him?
Newell is the first male in his family to graduate high school. His mother tells us the family has been impacted by gang violence and incarceration, making this achievement layers deep.
This not only means something great to me, but it's very influential to my family as a whole, because now the youth that comes after him are going to see that there's another way out.
Both offering encouragement for those listening.
You may feel like during your situation there is no path out, but there's always an exit to your destination. We've in a million years we could have never thought we would be in this situation.
Annabelle Munoz, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
I love that so much, and congratulations to that young man. Like, that's why I be saying y'all can do it out there. Y'all don't have to be getting these little low GPAs, 0.3s and 1.2s and stuff like that I've never heard of until social media. But it just makes you so happy to see that they out there thriving. That's so dope. It makes me smile too. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, it made me smile. I was like, oh, I really, really love that. And this weekend, yes, he does have a mighty testimony. Like, I love that. He gonna do good for his family. And I know his mom is so proud. This weekend, I also went to my niece's graduation. She graduated with her bachelor's from Cal Poly. So congratulations to Jazzy. And then my niece in Houston, she graduated from elementary and she's going to junior high, JoJo. So I have And then
Let's go, JoJo!
so those are the graduates. So congratulations again to everybody. My godson, he's having a little promotion too on next Thursday. He'll be having his little promotion from kindergarten. So like I said, it is graduation season. So you guys also remember, hold on, let me read some of this. Congratulations, Joe and Jazz. Congratulations, JoJo and Jazzy. Tia said, my baby. Congratulations, Jazzy. And remember, guys, you still have time to sign up for my cousin's 5K. It is next Saturday, not this Saturday coming up, but May 30th. So you guys still have time to sign up for this. Just zoom in on that QR code and then you will be registered, pay the little fees and everything. This is for mental health. Y'all can walk around that track and ease y'all mind. It'll do y'all really good. It'll do you really good. So go out and promote. Come out and help people in your local community that you know are trying to do things for the community. Come out and support, you guys. Shatia said, congratulations, Augie. Yay, Augie. It's just a lot of people that's graduated. Also, Amir's sister, Jordan, and his cousin, MJ Hall, both of them, they graduated next Tuesday. It's graduation season. Next weekend, I'm gonna see if I could, everybody send me y'all graduation picture. We'll do graduation pictures too. Like, just so we can see what everybody graduated and what you look like. So for, Alondra said, my baby August. My closing quote for today is, almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. One more time. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a minute, including you. So what does that mean? You need to reset. I say that all the time. People need to take time to reset. You need time to reset. Even if it's a day or two. I told y'all my therapist and told me I need to take time to myself. You need to sit back and reset. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. That's all I have for tonight, you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye, guys.